All right, Thursday night football tonight, people. Tune in. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals. So we have two cats fighting. Jaguars versus Bengals. Which one's gonna win? I don't know. The game is. I tell you what. Well, I do know. The game is in Cincinnati, and I like Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow is that dude. I mean, well, he's not that dude right now, but I think he's on the verge of becoming that dude. So I'm rolling with the Cincinnati Bengals in this matchup. But I don't think it's going to be an easy game. All right. Matter of fact, if the Jacksonville Jaguars win this game, I will not be surprised. I'm going to tell you why. It's hard for a team to lose, let's say, 4 games in a row? That has to be hard, right? And then the potential to lose your 4th game in a row, you're on national television where everyone is watching. You know, all your family and friends are watching, you know. So here's the thing. Let's say, if you have family, if you play for the Jacksonville Jaguars and you have family that lives in Texas and stuff, you know. Well, here's the thing. Whenever you're, if it's a Sunday, guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be able to see your game. But it's Thursday night. You're the only football game on television. Professional football game on television, all right? Everybody's going to be watching, all right? And I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're like, man, the players, man, I got family and friends watching this. You know what? We're not about to lose 4 games in a row, okay? So that's what I believe I think is going to keep this game close. Also, if you're Trevor Lawrence, man, you should be trying to get revenge on Joe Burrow. Listen, you can't go into a DeLorean and go back in time when you played for Clemson and you lost to LSU. Okay, you can't go back and do that. I know he thinks about that. I could see if Joe Burrow wasn't a good quarterback or potentially the quarterback that's potentially going to be very, very good in this league, but Joe Burrow is potentially a good quarterback. He's on the path. So if you're Trevor Lawrence, you know what, man? Forget all the playbook stuff. Forget the record. You know what? Guess what? I'm going to put an L on that dude's record. Because how they did me in college, nuh-uh. And see, everybody is saying, Burrow won that matchup. But here's the thing. You had Burrow going up against Clemson's defense and Trevor Lawrence going up against LSU's defense. All right? So if you Trevor Lawrence, you was like, man, if my defense did what they were supposed to do against Joe Burrow, we would have won that game. So I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be out for revenge, people. So nothing wrong with a little bit of revenge, all right? No matter what Will Smith said he didn't want to do Django because it wasn't about love. It was coming from revenge. Let me tell you something. It's nothing wrong with revenge at times, okay? Especially within the confines of a football game. Here's the thing. Person beat you, you need to have it in your head that next time I play that person, I'm going to beat that person. I'm going to beat anybody that's associated with that person. I'm going to beat their mama, their daddy, their auntie, their uncle, grandma, grandpa, their kids. They're not going to get another they're not going to get another W on me. I'm giving L's to everybody. And I think Trevor Lawrence should have that mentality today. All right? Pretty sure Urban Meyer is telling that to Trevor Lawrence. All right? But he shouldn't have to tell it to him. Because Trevor Lawrence, hey man, I expect Trevor Lawrence to ball out. But I don't think the Jaguars are going to win the game. Well, let me take that back, because as I think about it, the Bengals, they did beat the Steelers last week, and that was a big game for the Bengals, okay? Big game, all right? You beat a division opponent. You beat them. It was a very sound victory. You didn't barely beat the Steelers. You beat them, okay? But, so I wonder if with the Bengals, they're going to have to try not to overlook the Jacksonville Jaguars because of their record. They're still a professional team. This is not college football, Joe Burrow. You cannot overlook this team, all right? You cannot overlook them. They get paid to play too. So with that said, man, I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards Jacksonville. But because this game is going to be in Cincinnati, okay, I think the Cincinnati Bengals are going to take care of business, people. I really do. All right? Well, you know what? What the hell? Let's take a risk, people. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win this game. All right, check this out. The Cincinnati Bengals, they are coming just fresh to death off of beating the Pittsburgh Steelers. And guess what? They beat them, about 3 or 4 days ago? Today's Thursday. Guess what? They're going to overlook the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to come out there ready to play, guns a-blazing. Trevor Lawrence is ready to get his revenge. He is not about to allow Joe Burrow to beat him 2 times in a row on national television. Trevor Lawrence is about to show you why he is the number 1 pick. All right, so I'm rolling with the Jacksonville Jaguars on this matchup. All right, so I'm going to end this portion of the video if you're watching YouTube, and if you listen to the podcast, I'm going to end this segment right here before I end up changing my mind. All right, because I am known to do that. Before I mess around and make another video where I change my mind and say the Bengals are going to win, but I'm sticking to it. The Jacksonville Jaguars will defeat the Cincinnati Bengals today. All right, I guarantee it. All right. If you're watching the video, okay, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Okay, comment, share your thoughts down below on the comment section and let me know who do you think is going to win and tell me why. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Student of the game. Peace.